Hello dears, and welcome back to the channel Benidorm by Ana, where we share with you a lot of interesting and useful information from Benidorm town, Costa Blanca and Spain in general. Today it's time for the latest news update from Spain and Benidorm, and there's a lot to talk about. First of all, about the situation here in Spain in terms of tourism, a monthly update if you wish for the month of March 2023. The second news will be about which hotels will be reopening back again right now in March, so that you know in which ones you can already start searching for your future booking. And the last news will be about the sad situation with immigrants from Africa that came down to Benidorm yesterday at night and what happened with them. And obviously we'll talk about the weather forecast. You will be shocked. And when I say shocked, it's something that even we did not expect on what's going to be happening with the weather and with the temperatures during this whole week. If you will be coming this week to Benidorm or Costa Blanca in general, the southern part of Spain, you will be so surprised, and not going to tell you why just yet. You will see it at the end of this video. Let's start with the situation in tourism first, the monthly update for March. Obviously right now it's still not the summer season. We're finishing right now. We are at the straight end towards the winter season here in Spain, which means that tourists are slowly arriving, but there is not as many of them as we kind of used to see during summer season. Bookings for spring, summer and early autumn are flying towards the hotel, so there's a lot of will and desire to travel. Hotels are publishing more and more discounts to make people start booking for the new summer season, but we definitely feel like this year is going to be the best after the whole pandemic thing happened, and hopefully it's not going to be back never ever again. Bars and restaurants right now also prepare their menus for the summer. They did not hire up the prices just yet, maybe just a couple of cents, and more places are starting to open. Also, a lot of ice cream shops, they were closed for winter, and right now at the end of March they will be opening back again, since the weather will be nice already, to grab some ice cream, some slushy, some smoothie, milkshake if you want, some waffles, anything that is like cold and refreshing, while discovering the area of Benidorm and in general in every single part of Spain. So March is still quite quiet, but when we'll be moving towards the second part of it, second half of March, it's when we will actually start seeing more and more movement each time, because there's also Easter week, there's St. Patrick's Day coming up soon. This is when the streets will be getting busy. The second news that I wanted to share with you all comes from Benidorm Hotels. Which hotels will be opening up in March? Not many of them decided to close down. They were open, however, the majority of them were open for Christmas, for New Year, even for Three Kings. And once these celebrations were over, hotels decided to close down and wait as usual up until spring holidays, the Easter week. Here I have the complete list of the hotels that will be opening up during this month only, during March. First of all, Benidorm Celebrations. This is probably the only hotel that is recommended for adults, obviously, but it's the one that is centered on partying non-stop. So it's ideal for hen and stag parties, for pre-wedding, post-divorce, I don't know, any kind of things that you need to celebrate. This is the hotel you might be considering to go. There's music there every single day, every single night. There's pool parties, foam parties. It's just craziness all along, but this is what a lot of the groups are looking for, so this is the ideal place to go. It's open already. It opened up at the beginning of March, just a couple of days ago, and you can already check it out. The Magic Costa Blanca also will be opening the Tropical Splash. This hotel will be opening up at 31st of March because obviously they have a lot of open air swimming pools. They have a lot of water slides, and it's still quite chilly to use them, you know, but at the end of March they will be opening them up. again. Ideal for families with children and for adults as well, why not? Robin Hood, it's located right here at the end of Benidorm. Technically it's in Albeer already, like in Alfaz del Pi. Lovely place. This is a huge themed resort. And this is where you have cabins, as it is like small wooden houses to stay. It's not a hotel itself. They'll be opening up as well on 31st of March. This is also great for families, for couples especially. They have huge water park inside, so if you go there, you don't even need to move anywhere else around because it has everything that you need to have during your holidays. Rock Gardens is open already. Rock Gardens is situated right in Rincon de Loix in Benidorm. It's on a very high hill, so it's difficult to go with a buggy or with mobility type of issues. You can use mobility scooters, by the way, but it's still quite tricky to go up the hill. You need to surround the area to go through slightly better, not so steep roads. But it's a nice hotel, don't get me wrong. It's also nice. I think it's African themed, if I remember it correct, since the last time that I worked in Magic Costa Blanca bookings department and visited this hotel as well to know what basically I'm selling, right? So if I remember it right, it was African type of theme, like safari. Villa Benidorm, situated right next to the British Street, the British Square, all the movement, all the partying, all the music going on. This hotel will be opening up as well on 31st of March, mostly for couples and solo travelers. It's quite good due to its location. Mediterranean Hotel in Benidorm, right in front of Benidorm's Palace, is closed right now. Will be opening up shortly on 15th of March. You can get basically a straight road towards the Levante Beach, towards all the businesses, Mediterranean Avenue, and it's really easy to get whatever you want to from there. Although in summer it might be slightly tricky because it's really hot and there is no natural shade on this avenue going towards the beach, so you need to cover your head up because you can get then isolation and it's not really good. The sun is really tricky in summer here. And the other one is Deloitte Hotel and Spa in Rincon de Loix as well. Loveliest place, really nice and fancy looking hotel for families, for couples, for solo travelers. Lovely spa inside. They will be opening up on 17th of March, by the way. And the other one that I've seen, Rosamar Hotel, I don't know why, but they decided to open up only on June 1st. At least that's what they have on their calendar, on their official website. Probably because they're doing some building work still. They still did not finish it, and I don't know why, but they've been in building works back and forth. Obviously they're making the installations, the common areas way better, so that's a plus. But it's just a shame because it's a lovely hotel and they're closing it for such a long time. But starting from 1st of June, it's available back again. And Porto Poniente Hotel on right next to the Old Town, to the Port Benidorm and Poniente Beach, is already open for you guys. That's a 4-star superior hotel. We're heading full speed without a doubt towards summer season, and very soon, just at the end of this month already, bus number 10, which I've just seen it right now passing by, is going towards Altea, by the way. Right in just a couple of weeks, we'll be heading full speed towards summer. And actually, it already starts feeling like summer. Why? You'll get to know it slightly later on at the last news from Benidorm. But before that, one more news that I wanted to share with you all. It's a sad situation with the immigrants that are coming from Africa. Last year's, during pandemics and immediately post-pandemics, we've had huge amount of boats coming to our region. Usually they're coming like to South Spain, but this time many of them were spotted here and even in Benidorm. The last one was just yesterday. 18 people were rescued at La Cala del Tío Chimo, which is this one right here on the screen. This is a lovely place. We love it personally. It's perfect for scuba diving, for snorkeling more. And just if you want some alone time, not as busy as the beach area, and you don't mind the rocks, then this is the ideal place for you to go. So 18 people were rescued there, and it's the second one already this time around in Costa Blanca. That's not the bus number 10. What is happening? That's the second one. It's like a deja vu, you know what? We've just seen it pass, and just a second after another one passes. That's strange. Matrix had an error right now in the universe. That's a strange thing. but two equally full buses. Maybe that's because they were full, probably. Two full buses, number 10, were heading towards Altea, just in a couple of minutes of difference. Strange thing to see. Not a usual thing to see. Usually the buses are coming every 15 to 20 minutes, depending on the time of the day, but every 15 to 20 minutes. And this is like just in a couple of minutes of time difference. So this is the second one already. First one was in Torrevieja, but this time it's in Benidorm. It's even closer here, closer to this civilization. You know, usually they go to places that are like abandoned, that are not close to people, not close to big buildings, so that police wouldn't come early and just take them from there, you know, under their guard. But this time police obviously came, the national police took over. They brought them to Alicante because this is where we have like the biggest center for refugees, the biggest center for immigrants that are coming from Africa. First of all, obviously they're doing all the medical checkups, they're checking the vaccination, they're taking any kind of documents that they might have their children on board as well. Luckily for us, everyone survived, because usually these type of boats, they are in very, very bad, atrocious, really bad conditions. Sometimes there are even holes in them, you know. And the worst thing is that these people are paying around 1,000 to 2,000 euros each one per person to make their way towards Spain. And these are like criminal organizations in human traffic, like people traffic. So basically they even say that you will have a better future. There's a lot of work there. You don't need any kind of papers. You don't even need a language. Just go there. You know, they're selling a dream, which is not really true in the majority of the cases. So when people are coming here, that's what happened in 2021 and 2022, by the way. I have here official statistics. In 2022, there were around 410 people that crossed with boats towards Spain, which were 42 boats in total. But in 2021, that was the worst period, when we've had 67 of them. So it's more than one each week. Imagine that. And around 840 people came here to Spain with boats. Many of them, after crossing, especially in South Spain, they've seen what is happening. They've seen that there's no job here. No one is waiting for them here. There's no like future that they were promised, if you wish. So a lot of them have returned to their country, but those who decide to stay here, obviously they're in these refugee camps, like in these immigrant buildings, you know, like huge buildings that basically are to protect them, and they give them food, they give them shelter, they give them everything, like paperwork, like status of an immigrant here. And these people just stay there up until the situation will get better, or they decide what to do, whether to apply for paperwork and start learning the language, start getting the job afterwards, or return back to their home country. So not a good situation. And the last of them was even here in Benidorm, which is not common, but it has happened just right now. Children, women, men, everyone are trying to get a better life, and they decided that Benidorm will be the destination at this time. Obviously, Spain needs to take them due to different countries' agreements. Spain is basically forced to take all the immigrants that are coming here and that are already on the Spanish land. And now the last news that you've all been waiting for. What will be happening with the weather this week? Because it went just crazy. We did not expect this, and we cannot believe how it can change like this drastically from one day to the other. First of all, right now there's a lot of sunshine here in the Mediterranean area. You can see that there are no clouds in the sky right now, so it's really lovely outside. There's just a tiny bit right there, but all the Mediterranean area, the sun is shining actively, even though on a lot of parts in Spain, especially north, west side as well, near Portugal, there's going to be a lot of rain and clouds, but here like nothing has ever happened. And there is a specific like cyclone or anticyclone, how you call it, that is coming to our Mediterranean region. That is the one responsible for what is happening right now. Today we have really nice weather here, around 18-19 degrees from just 12-13 that we've had the previous days. Today is 19, and sometimes might even hit 20 on the sunshine on the beach. And tomorrow, attention, tomorrow will hit 22 degrees. On Wednesday and Thursday, 25. On Friday, 27. And on Saturday, our region will hit 30 degrees. What is that? That is simply impossible. It's the first time, I think in 10 years that I've been living here, I've never ever have seen in March, beginning of March, our region to hit 30 degrees. That's the first time ever. So if you will be coming here to the area during this week, bring slippers, bring maybe swimwear just to get some nice sunbathing, tanning, time, because swimming is still quite cold. If you would like to do so, you can try it out. The sea is still around 16 degrees temperature, so bear that in mind, please. But for discovering, for walking, for exploring the area, for sitting at the terraces, bars, restaurants, cafeterias, grabbing some bicycle and just going around Benidorm, for all this, it's going to be just ideal weather. Or just by lying down the pool of your favorite hotel. And on Sunday, it's not going to be 30 any longer, but it's going to be 27 instead. How is that even possible? Let us know what do you think about this weather situation? What is happening here? Because a lot of experts are actually saying that this is going to be the warmest year of all in our region, in Costa Blanca. Let us know what you think about it. I personally think that after last year, when we've started to have heat waves around May month, we can expect pretty much everything from this weather. And obviously, since it's getting warmer and warmer each year, I would not be surprised if we would get like the first heat wave right now in March month. I know a lot of tourists will be happy with it. They'll take their slippers, their shorts, their t-shirts, their swimwear, the sunglasses, hats. Definitely, there's going to be a lot of people on the streets. That will be just epic. We will be in Benidorm and its surrounding area to show you how it's looking like, because it will definitely be like summer, maybe even better than summer this time. And people will just flood to the streets. Wouldn't you like to come to Benidorm knowing that the weather is so lovely? If you wanted to make a last moment escape to Benidorm, this is the ideal time to book it, because the weather is just perfect right now and will be getting only better and better. Thank you for joining us for the latest news update from Spain and Benidorm town. We'll wish you an amazing beginning of a new work week, light and positive one, and we'll see each other tomorrow with a new video here on the channel Benidorm by Ana. And don't forget to follow us on social media for Instagram and our official website Benidorm by Ana Tours, where you'll get to see many interesting and new things and updates. Bye, dears.